So welcome to another episode of FIFA History. Today we're taking a look at FIFA 14 in 2019. Now this is going to be on the PlayStation 4 version. So FIFA 14 came out with the normal 360 version, the PS3 version, and then there was the next gen version because the next gen consoles came out around, this time. And taking a look at the reviews for FIFA 14, IGN gave it a 9.1 out of 10, PC Gamer 89% approval, and GameSpot 8 out of 10. As always, if you're new around here and you enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe. We do a lot of football news, FIFA 20 news, and other FIFA history videos as well. Alright, so FIFA 14 on the next gen console brought in a new engine. I think it was the Ignite engine, and also they changed the layout of the main menus compared to what FIFA 12, FIFA 13 was like on the older gen consoles. So we're used to having easy access to the practice arena through the main menus of FIFA games, but FIFA 14 did change that. To get to the practice arena, you would have to go to skill games, flick to the right, and then you would see practice arena there. So it wasn't as available as it used to be. So here is a look at the practice arena. You can see that it's a nice little design here. All the practice arenas had a nice little look to them, compared to what we've got now in FIFA 19, where it's just like a plain old training field. But here you could even see the beach. You can see on the right there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's sort of in the corner. The beach is there. There's this big dome ball there in the middle of the field. Well, not in the middle of the field, but behind the goal. And yeah, it looks like a mad facility. But this one was a good kind of practice arena. You could do practice set pieces. If I score this, you have to subscribe if you're new. Ready? Yes, you got to subscribe. And it also had the practice match where you could just set up a match with as many or as little players as you wanted, and you could try out your team. And it also had the create a set piece where you could just record different runs, pick a spot on the field, and just like create your own set piece and then save it and use it in a proper game. So this one was very good. Unfortunately, anything online I cannot show you today because the servers do not work on this game anymore. So Ultimate Team was there, but if I click it, it's going to say cannot connect to the servers. Kickoff mode stayed there, but it also had the World Cup Brazil expansion pack, which we're going to take a look at. So the funny thing is with this World Cup DLC is that on the old gen consoles like Xbox 360, PS3, there was actually a proper World Cup game that had all the features in that, and unfortunately for the newer gen consoles they didn't make it because they thought that there was not enough players to make it like profitable or something, I don't know. But you could do just a basic World Cup match on this one, some challenges and Ultimate Team as well, so similar to maybe the World Cup 2018 DLC, except I don't think you can even do a tournament on this one, so it was pretty bad. We'll probably come back to this one just to play a quick match after. So let's take a look at career mode now. So this was your career mode menu. You had manager career on the left with Pellegrini. On the right you had Falcao as the headlining photo there. But let's take a look at manager career first up. So the main feature in the setup menu was the financial strictness thing where you could do 60%, 85% or moderate, which is 75%. And this setting basically determines how much cash income from player sales get allocated towards your transfer budget. So it just basically means you either get more money or less money. And of course in career mode we had the proper Sky Sports HD thing for news, which is really cool. So it means you get like a licensed news company doing your stuff. So FIFA 14 career mode introduced the global transfer network, which we all know what it's like now in FIFA 19 and stuff. Let's take a look here. It's a fresh new dashboard, but right now it's become very old because it's been like this for the last few years. So you had your basic news headlines on the right. There was no animated GIFs like FIFA 19's one. You had your table, your top scorers and fixtures, some more news there, and then the global transfer network underneath, and then your calendar thing was there. FIFA 14 still had the squad ranking feature in manager mode. I think in FIFA 19 it's only for player career mode, but it ranked your best player to your worst player. So far Van Persie was on top, and at the bottom I think we had some reserve player, Tyler Blackett. Kit numbers as well, you could change your kit numbers. Injury list, this is something we don't have anymore. You could check different teams. So Cisse was injured at the time for 6 weeks. Spurs had a few injured players as well. I mean, it could be useful information for you. And then you could also edit players when you unlocked it in the catalogue. But the main thing was the global transfer network. That was the only new addition. Finances was sort of the same thing. Search players, it was basically what we're used to. And you had your inbox there. You could also request funds, which was something that we don't have anymore. So you could ask for a certain amount of money, and you would make a promise, and then maybe you would get it, maybe you wouldn't. And we also had the national team stuff as well, managing contracts, youth staff, youth academy. So it wasn't too bad, but it's just basically what we've been used to for the last few years now. I think another thing that it had was the inquire feature. So if you wanted to know a price about a player and you didn't want to scout him, you could just press inquire, and then in a few days you would get an email about how much he's worth. So here's a look at the player career mode menu. We're using an existing player, De Gea, and you see he has like the avatar thing come up on the right. Just tells you a bit of stats about him, his objectives, and some news. Then you have the My Pro section, you know, just your standard stuff here. So that is basically the career mode tour. Let's move on. So I don't think there's much more I can show you. If I find some clips of Ultimate Team on YouTube, I might put it on just to like refresh your memory a bit. But the rest of it just feels like FIFA 19. It's the same sort of settings, the same tabs. Let's play a game now. We're going to try out the World Cup DLC. We're going to do Italy versus England. Let's take a look at some of the game settings you could have in FIFA 14. You could change the referee. So if you didn't want Scott McBeanie, you could do some other guy. And there was heaps to choose from. But the main thing is you could check the card strictness and the foul strictness. So if you wanted a guy that was lenient, Scott McBeanie was your man. I think he was a meme at the end of it. I think he's even got his own Twitter page. And then there was also the other general settings that we're used to. And you could also change your commentary team. So if you didn't want Martin Tyler, you could get Clive Tilsley and Andy Townsend instead. And you even had the trophy there in the middle as well, which was nice to see. And it had the patches on the kits and all the international banners and stuff. So it was pretty nice, but I think the World Cup 2018 one looked fantastic as well. I just wish they made it more better so you could actually play a tournament. Like, I can't believe you couldn't even play a tournament in this DLC. I'm not very good at defending. If I had to put like my weakness down, it would have to be defending. And you can see I've already conceded 4 minutes in. I'm not the best at defending. I'm going to have to take some lessons on how to defend properly. I dive in, I commit too much. I do too many standing tackles when I'm not supposed to. I really got to improve on that. But I'm not really a professional player anyway. I just play for the fun of it. And I don't play as much as anyone else because most of my videos don't actually require me playing the game besides doing some B-roll at the back. So I'm not really playing for hours every day trying to record gameplay footage, Ultimate Team stuff. So, you know, I don't have the best experience. So let me know if you played FIFA 14 on the next-gen consoles. Did you like the gameplay? Did you hate it? Was it one of your favourite FIFAs? I know a few people say FIFA 14 was one of the best FIFAs as well. I don't remember it. Like I said, I played more of the old gen version of it. So that one felt alright to me. I didn't have any issues. I played a lot of career mode. I had a nice Newcastle team with Loic Remy up front. Ozil ended up joining as well. We had a good team. And don't remember much of the new gen one. This is the first time of me actually playing a proper game, really. But you think that FIFAs are just pick up and play games, but some FIFAs do require a bit of getting used to as well. It's not like you can just play FIFA 19 all year and then pick up FIFA 13 and then expect to win and score 8 goals in one match. It just doesn't happen for some reason. I think there's little differences in touches, dribbling as well, that you get used to in different FIFA games. And then when you come to a different FIFA game, you think that it's going to be the same, but it's definitely not. We've been look at the heavy touch again. Abate, mate. What is wrong with your touches? Alright. Pirlo, I mean, I know you got the pace of a duck, but please, you're going to have to sprint a little bit. Another through ball into Welbeck here down the left. And Welbeck's going for the shot. Oh my goodness. Buffon, you made a bit of a, what's it called? A bit of a theatrical thing there. Alright, so England get another corner. Almost before half time as well. And we get, oh no. I thought it was going to be an own goal. He hit the post. Buffon was still on the ground. And then I thought there was going to be a tap in. Lampard again with the strike. What a save by Buffon. Alright, so we're bringing in a bold-headed Chrigz onto the field. And we're bringing in a bit of pace up front as well. So let's see how we go. Lampard brings it forward, plays it to Welbeck. We're going to have to take it off him. We can't. He lays it off. Good save by Buffon again. He's the only one keeping us in this game. This could be our chance, boys. Have a shot, Balotelli. Oh, it gets blocked as usual. We can't get a shot on target. Here's Wilshere again. We didn't even connect on that slide tackle. He crosses it in. And, oh, we blocked it twice. How is this even 1-0 still? I don't know. I can't play with this team. They absolutely suck. Oh, my goodness. All right, Buffon, you could have picked that one up. He gives away a corner. You could have picked it up, Buffon. Why would you give away a free corner there? Oh, look at that touch. Look at that touch. Oh, it's hit the post. Okay, I was going to say, there's no way. No way he was going to miss from there. 2-0. But that all started from Buffon not picking the ball up. Someone's made a run down the middle. Look at this. Look at this. We might get a shot, boys. Have a shot. Yes, we score. Somehow we've scored, actually. Did it come off Balotelli? It must have. Yeah, it did. He's doing that, the arms cross celebration behind the goal net. It must have hit him. I don't know how. It hit his hand and he steered it towards goal. It was probably even going out. Look at that. Nice little touch there. Hand of God, Balotelli. That's a nice run by Gerrard. Plays it across and that's it. Game over. We're approaching 1 more minute and, you know, this is not a bad experience, but it's not a game that I'll probably be coming back to. The gameplay was alright. Some touches were a little bit dodgy. I'm not sure what difficulty I was playing on, but it felt pretty difficult. or the Italian team is just that bad, but this Italian team did give me nightmares, and I don't think I'll be coming back to this game. Probably when I do what's FIFA 14 like in 2020, we might come back and play this game again, but yeah, it was alright. I mean, it's got a few good things. They did improve it compared to FIFA 13 and stuff. The World Cup DLC in this game is bad, but you can buy the full version on the Xbox 360 where you get the whole World Cup game and stuff. But yeah, it was alright, but nothing that's too special for me anyway. And here is a quick look at Ultimate Team. Here's what the pack purchasing thing looked like. Here's what the opening of the pack looked like. And here's the team management section of Ultimate Team. Hopefully that brought some memories back for you. So that's my FIFA 14 tour in 2019. If you need something else to watch, make sure you click the card in the middle. It'll take you to my FIFA History playlist where you can watch all the previous FIFA games that I've reviewed so far.